Hey, happy 420, everybody. We're right on time. Shout out Hyper trying to get up here. Twitter's freaking out off the bat. Jello, Murph. How's everybody doing? It's a Friday. IslandThunder.io is back up and running. And there's a link straight to HopSwap so that y'all can trade easy and show people how to trade easy. Cause that's a great like Web 2 Web3 link to just have websites that people can go to and get linked right into Chronos. So the next thing we need to do is have the education piece lined up so that people understand what they're getting themselves into right off the bat. Because it's not everybody that can come into a Twitter space. And it's definitely not everybody that can come to a Twitter space every day. So the more like infographics, the more just like little video clips, how to make a wallet, how to swap, what any of it means. Of course, our Discord for the jungle is always going to be your best resource. Shout out to my guy Murph. How we doing, Murph? Oh shit. Can you hear me, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there he is. All right,
Uh-oh.
we're good. We're good.
It says that my mic's working.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. What the hell kind of chimp does Hyper have on?
Oh, I don't even know, man. But Twitter
dope.
won't let him up here because
it's a custom.
Yeah, he customized it. I think he did it himself.
Cute. Hey, so how you been? How's the day? How's the day been going?
I think I got a lot done.
Good for you.
It doesn't always feel like that.
It doesn't always feel like that.
No, I realized when we got the website back up and running that there were a lot of people that have been going to that website. I hadn't checked the analytics, but the visitors this month from last month is up 700%. So
that's awesome. I mean, it's on my homepage on my phone. If you go there on Brave, you can make a little homepage.
No shit. I didn't realize that we were down for like 3 days, and people were really.
I noticed the get on the marquee partners marquee needs to go off, I guess.
Yeah, Lootpad needs to come down. I took the links down because they were dead. Anyways.
No, yeah, it was the marquee. You know how it says partners, and then there's like a marquee that goes across
Yeah,
that shows them.
We're Cruiser just sent me the images for HopSwap, so we're gonna add HopSwap to our partners. We're gonna add Crocy. We're gonna add Jungle Media. We're gonna get it all lined up.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. I lost focus on the website part. But the merch page is also live, and that's where we're going to integrate the mystery boxes. So it's important, if you guys haven't checked out islandthunder.io, that you go there and you register your email address, register an account, because that's how you're going to get to the merchandise page, which is how you're going to get to the mystery boxes. But if you just want to swap or you want to show other people how to swap, I got to get a steakhouse link up there. Holy shit. How did I forget that? And
it's very easy to do here.
Yeah, bro.
So
we
much.
can cycle through referral codes. Like, we can use a Chronos Steakhouse link on the webpage, and we can do a different Thunder token holder every week and use their referral code.
The only thing I don't like about that is on the steakhouse, your referral code is your wallet address.
Right.
Not like, say, the MM Polygon where they just had this big old long crazy number that had nothing to do with your address. That's kind of like putting the address out there. That's why I closed off the Discord channel to only token holders.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, it's better like that. I'm always thinking in terms of token holders, like, so I figure all the wallet addresses are public, at least between us. But like, who was it that let you customize? Oh, Phoenix Finance actually lets you customize your referral link because I use Priestley's and
Yeah,
hers is.
Priestley. No, that's another website. She told me, and we
Oh,
talked
she
about
does it
that.
herself. Okay.
Well, there's a different website, so it gives you the free version gives you like I think 5 to 10 links that you can do, and then you got to pay after that or some shit. But it's not bad and it's pretty neat. But only certain ones will work with that. And once you get there to the website, so if you did that with hers, once you get to the website, in the bar at the top, it's still going to say that person's wallet address. Do you get what I'm saying in
Right.
the
You're never going to
address
be able to
bar?
change
Right.
that. Yep.
Right. So it's an extra step, right? And somebody has to be looking for it. But
Well,
I
if
mean, I don't know.
anyone is up for it, right? Because with the amount of traffic that's coming through that web page, it could end up being pretty beneficial for someone who doesn't care about having their
Sure.
wallet
And
public.
yeah, and there could be plenty of people that don't give a shit. Like I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. So if no one steps up, we'll just use my referral code, and all that thunder is going back. It's going back out anyways.
If you have a CNS, can you put that in place of your address?
It's a good question. I
I
think we'll
don't
probably
think
get
so
there.
because
Not at this point.
DNS only works with if like so you got to go to the CNS site. You see what I'm saying? So if I wanted to send you know islandthunder.crow some money, I got to go to this to chronos.domain and type it in there and send it from there. That's the only place you can do it. You can't do it like out of MetaMask or nothing like that.
And
Yeah.
there's no way with Unstoppable to use any alternative suffix.
Unstoppable's a little different.
Unstoppable is different.
I know
Yeah.
that. That's why I'm curious if there's a way to edit just the suffixes that they like. At
Well, I
least
just don't think
show
that
as
they have. They've got to get integrated with Chronos, and I don't think they are yet.
Well, Kronos is EVM compatible, and as long as it's EVM compatible, then it's all
Right.
Right,
Exactly.
like
We're
it's
not
only a
there
few
yet,
button
buddy.
pushes. Spock needs to work over it.
no, dude.
Unstoppable.
It's literally just it's literally nothing more
when
than
they
a
get
corporate
when they
veil,
get
right?
the gravity bridge, sure, and then you
It's just
can
a corporate veil right now.
plug Ethereum DApps straight into Chronos. But we're not there yet.
We're there. They just don't let you know it.
All
Yes,
right,
it's a
buddy.
matter of time.
Yo,
No, I want
HopSwap
to
needs to
remind
advertise that they're
everybody that
multi-chain. There's not one goddamn indication on that website that there's more than one chain. Otherwise, those rules
what
would have been
website?
minted out. HopSwap. The fact that all those clowns got minted out and the ruse are lagged out at like 200 is because there's no indication that there's a Chronos option on the chain or on the website interface.
So when you log into the website, what does it default to?
Whatever your
Avalanche?
MetaMask is set to.
Whatever you're at, whatever you're on at the time.
I would
Yeah.
assume that or
Yeah,
Crow.
there should be something just like how MMF always has a banner at the top,
The
just
problem is they
telling you
just
to
copy and pasted
make sure
sushi
it's
or
the right
whatever,
website.
and they never had multi-chain like
They should just
capacity.
have a banner at the top.
A drop-down bar like Elk does.
Yeah, and they want this type of feedback.
I know,
You know, they're just building this up. I want everybody to remember that we got serious news about Jim Kongs in here. That was yesterday. So the mint has been cut in half. The airdrops are going out to all of us that minted already, and all of the giveaways got moved up. So they can do this because they never needed the funds for the project anyways. And that's why I think the wallet for the community is the one thing that shrunk in that whole process. But they are minting on Ibisu's. Second, nobody started minting today. Murph, give him the rundown on that shit.
Hey yo, I got my little 10 pack. The Nobu NFT. So it's a 99 Crow. It gives you tomorrow, tentatively tomorrow, they are doing the Gen 3D mint. So if you mint a Nobu NFT for 99 Crow, you get 99 Crow off of the 3D, the Gen 3D mint. Hard to pronounce that correctly. But yeah, so they're doing the 3D Gen mint tomorrow. So tentatively, unless something happens, right? And we all know that Cronus is in beta. We need to expect things might happen.
And yeah, are the Thunder Buddies? Did we pull all of them out of the 3D mint, and they're
Nope.
all in the Crow
Nope.
Warriors, or are there a couple in
So
there?
yeah, so he left. The official Thunder Buddies are going to go to the Crow Warriors project, but the Island Thunder Rasta hat's still there. The Island Thunder bucket cap is still there. So
That's
just
dope.
Yeah, they're in there.
Yeah, and like the Crow Warriors is really shaping up, man. By the time I get back from Maine, we'll be able to really start pushing it out as a project. I am gonna put some mint passes up on Ethereum like we said we were gonna do. I'm thinking 10. We could probably do up to 20 depending on community interest, right? But like the mint passes would entitle you to, like, what do you call it? A smorgasbord. You'd get into mint randomly and get what you get, and try not to get upset.
Do like you did with the first ETH mint. So you drop 10, and then wait until those 10 are gone, and then do 5 more, and then do 5 more. See what happens.
Hey, that's a great idea, Murph. Willow drew up some little treasure boxes, so I think I'll just make the mint passes that, and then we can change the artwork on the back end, like a real mint pass.
And you asked in there if we could put it out. I know this is changing the subject to wavy stuff, but he's on a plane right now, and he said he's about to land. But yes, you can. He said,
all
please
right.
do. Yeah.
I'm dropping it right now. Then I'm gonna put the tweet out, and we're gonna pin it straight up. Where did Pussex come from, and where did he go?
That was a bomb. Yeah.
I don't even remember bringing him up. That's crazy.
And you're the only one. Yeah.
That's wild. Well, Fiu's up here. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, man? I missed doing spaces with you. How's life?
I know, bro. I see you out there. Doing spaces with everybody else. It's cool.
So I've been caught, huh?
No, you're putting that work in, man. You're spreading the knowledge. It's very important.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a bit hard to spread knowledge when markets are downturning. People are trying to throw you tomatoes.
Hey, yo, this morning, I swear to God, people have never been happier. And like, we were eating dirt this morning. We were taking a nosedive this morning, and everybody was just like, whoopity doopity doo, let's go.
To buy the dip, huh? Well, not so much, guys. Watch out. Watch out is all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna give you like full macroeconomic analysis, but just watch out. Please don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Always.
We know what it's like, man. We know what it's like to buy the dip, and then it dips, and then it keeps dipping. Like that.
Yeah,
and you buy it again, and then again, and then again.
No, we actually. It's funny you say that, because I was thinking right after you started talking, we weren't buying the dip that hard this morning. We were just in good moods. That's all.
Oh, okay.
I definitely swapped some things that didn't go down so hard for some of my favorites that were really diving fast. You know who stayed up today was V-Share. V-Share is up like 13%.
In dollar terms or BTC terms?
In dollar terms.
Wow. That's a beast. What's its market cap? Like, is it something minuscule?
V-Share? Yeah, it's small enough to move pretty easily.
Below 100 or 50 or 10 million.
Million, yeah.
A million.
It's
Okay.
like a million.
Yeah, it can move. Million is not that hard to move. But I think there's probably no crypto that is more than 100 million moved up in dollar terms. It's not possible in this scene.
Yeah, today was a day that none of the large coins
Like,
could.
what is the catalyze? The problem.
I don't
Okay,
know.
I am a fundamentalist. Okay, so you don't know as well. How do you know? Like, what kind? Like, no interest rate hikes and no nothing, and market just loses like 20% in 3 to 4 to 7 days. Like, what is the catalyzer? Maybe China
Liquidation.
crisis.
It's liquidation.
Oh,
Liquidations from.
are you talking about like cascading?
Or
Squeeze?
like while they're like tethering these liquidity pools on the back end between chains, it could just look like it's absent. I would imagine.
Yeah, because the top 10 coins you've never heard of: Tribe, Frax, Avagachi, Gnosis.
You haven't heard of Avagachi?
No, I have.
Yeah.
I'm talking about normal people. Radical. Nobody knows these coins.
I think Coinbase had a what the fuck is a radical thing.
Yeah, I stopped doing that. Oh, we got people coming up here. Hold up.
Does anybody use Bcrow, Bonded Crow, regularly?
Yeah, I've got a decent amount.
Yeah, does that reflect itself as Bcrow?
Reflect
The interest rate that it's advertised?
Yeah, so the interest rate advertised, what is it at? Like 40% APR or something?
Yeah, and then you could like farm it at like 20. Man, your cast a little higher. It's 25.19.
Yeah, I'm using Bcrow, and then I have a bunch of Argo staked over there.
Likewise.
And that's a good way to get actual platform fees.
Yeah, I've noticed anytime the market tanks or is even nervous, it's things like Tectonic and Mimas and
Yeah,
spike.
Tectonic does pretty well when everybody's diving. What do you say, Kronos fan?
Hey, what's going on? So I heard rumors and I saw different videos. It's like conspiracy theorists, but some of them not so much. That China was prepared to invade Taiwan within the 48 hours of the 19th. The only reason that caught my ear is because today's my anniversary for sobriety, which is 5 years. They also shelled China non-ballistic missiles from their destroyers, trying to dissuade them from giving America a staging platform to defend Taiwan. And on top of that, there was supposedly a fiduciary merger between China and Russia. Officially, that was solidified this week.
China and Russia. That's pretty big.
Yeah,
I should start reading the news again.
I could have
Probably.
sworn I thought they were going to say that they were going to share a digital currency, but did not say that.
Share a digital currency?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to fly. Oh, that's so funny. Yo, Primate Business and me, we tweeted at the same fucking time. That's hilarious.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
We both dropped the news at the same time. Oh, shit. I pinned it up top, y'all. Like it, retweet it. Get it out there. Thunder's taking over.
And I got the number one Thunder token on OpenSea on ETH. Check me out.
We heard about that, dude. You know what else is funny? There's only 4 tokens on ETH that are called Thunder instead of Jungle. There's Thunder number 1, and then there's 3 other ones. But you've got a pretty special token, dude.
Oh man, see, I got that good one. Come DM me for negotiations.
How long you been holding it? Like a month?
I've been holding. Oh, do not disrespect me. I think I held that thing the longest in my wallet.
No way. Oh, I forgot who I was talking to.
No, you bought that from CDN.
At least a
No,
month
no, I
ago.
didn't. I bought that. I bought it from dang, who was
Ozzy.
Ozzy? Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that
that
was
like,
before
but
Oh,
CDN.
that
that's
like
right.
2 months.
Ozzy dumped it. That's right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
you got
bought that
you're right.
like
For
two
like
months
point
ago.
one.
Ozzy
About 2 months.
Ozzy liquidated a bunch of stuff at that point, so I didn't take it too personally. He sold the customs and all that shit.
And we all know I sell everything. I held it for so long for you.
Oh yeah, we don't personally. You sell that for whatever.
I ain't gonna sell. I ain't trying to sell it for .1 though. I'm trying to sell it for 3 ETH. We about to get paid.
Yo, yeah, that's a hell of a floor to put it at, right? I think that's a compliment.
Yeah.
3.
We
Number
about
one
to get
ticker.
paid.
There's only like one other one on the market anyway, so someone
Definitely
could buy
worth
the
3.
one for 0.17 and put
If
the floor up to 3 ETH real quick.
I'm trying to see who your biggest fan. If they not if they don't buy my token, then they cannot be your biggest fan. It's just that simple.
I don't have too many fans. It's just
You got a ton of fans. You
we got
famous.
sneaker fans should be holding the ETH tokens, really.
You got tons of fans.
I've
You
been going to the
famous.
post office every goddamn day.
Oh, send out shoes. So when I get some shoes,
Yeah, Joe got on my ass. He said it was back to school season, and people got kids out here. So,
when I get me some shoes,
dude, send me your address.
okay, bet.
You're an ETH token holder. You need to get a pair of sneakers.
You could have sent me chimp, either one.
You don't even have a chimp. I sent you a chimp. I remember.
You did send me one.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of send me the shoes, though, you can send me another chimp.
No, I'll send you some shoes, bro.
I would
That's
give
the
you my
deal. That's
address.
the deal. Otherwise, everyone I sent sneakers to is gonna be like, I heard you gave Loaded a chimp.
I just don't want to give you my address though.
That's fine. Send it to Crow Kicks. We don't even talk.
Ain't that's you too?
He just sends the shoes.
That's you too. You funny,
Yeah, no,
man.
Crow Kicks is growing though. Actually, Crover and Leroy are on board, and we're gonna do some really big things on this chain so that the sneaker community feels like Kronos is the place to be. There's some funky ass like sneaker projects on ETH, but they're not doing much. In fact, most of them were fucking rugs, dude. Like hardcore rugs. Giving sneakers and NFTs a bad name at the same time. What are these fucking little Timmies doing, man? Just stick to what you know.
You gotta stick to what you know.
Or take the time to learn. And then, you know what I mean? I was here for a solid like 5 months before we even got serious about starting a project.
Yeah. Bet.
And definitely watching what everybody else was doing. But yo, if you guys don't know about this Crotopia thing, don't just like and retweet this post up top. Like, take a second, figure out what's going on here, because Wavy and the primates are doing really big things. We have more than
If you
one
don't know,
marketplace. We have more than
Monday
one
night.
member. What's Monday night? Oh yeah. And
Monday night, the AMA, you'll be able to see it.
Yes. Monday night AMA, and tomorrow's jungle, because tomorrow's Saturday, so we don't have coffee and crow, but tomorrow evening we're going to do the CNS space. So we're going to run it from Jungle Media, and I was going to say, like, if you can log into that account, we can schedule it now and post it up top so that people get it out, because who knows how confusing it's going to be to run the jungle from a different space or host it from a different space. It's different.
So you want me to put out the tweet for tomorrow's jungle from the Jungle Media account? I can do that.
Yeah, I'll just DM you the title. It'll just be instead of Gym Kongs, it'll just say CNS.
Are they for sure coming? Did you talk to them?
No, we're gonna do the old school thing like Kazan used to do. You put them in between the alert signals, and then they just show up because you're talking about them, and they don't want you talking about them without being there.
Okay, well, how about I hit them up in their Discord too?
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Conventional and unconventional. Gotta get them. What do you say, Cronus fan?
Hey, so I read up a little bit about the reserve currency that they're trying to create. They said it's called, they're meeting with 5 other countries. It's going to be China, Russia, Brazil, India, and South Africa. They want to create their own currency to bypass the Federal Reserve and the IMF, Internal Monetary Funds. And they make it sound like it's going to be a digital currency. But that's a little odd that China would be joining India.
I mean, it has to be a digital currency, right? Multiple unless they're starting a eurozone.
I don't
That's
know.
crazy. Why have we heard nothing about this?
It's actually super hard to find. It's called BRICS, BRICS.
But if you look on the back end of Radio Shack Swap, there's like this, like it tethers like euros to dollars, and there's a token that's going to be out. It's called the Universal Store Value.
Yo, why does Radio Shack feel like one step away from Darknet?
Dude, you know who owns that shit?
Yeah, Ty Lopez.
Lopez. Yeah.
I almost said
Dude,
Lucky.
right now they have Baby Croge, GDR token, and Utility Crow. And there's one other thing on there. And then their radio.
Those guys gave us the lowdown. You only have to send them like 15,000 USD of liquidity of
5,000.
5,000? Shit.
5,000 and they match it. And they lock it for life.
I'd rather send them 15.
You could send more if 5's just the minimum, but they match it and they lock it for life.
Yeah, we should do that too, Murph.
I'm in their Discord. They're pretty active in there.
I think we're almost ready. We're almost ready to push Thunder out past the community. Hopefully. It looks like a lot of people are making liquidity. Not a lot, but they're making it. So that's good enough for me because they can build with all the Thunder that's coming out of the grill, with whatever they're pulling from the nodes, from whatever else we're cooking up for them. They should be able to do pretty well and provide liquidity at the same time. Especially now when Crow's low, you pair it with Thunder. All right, so for you, how can we weave this like an educational piece? Because impermanent loss can be your friend just like it can be your enemy. Like, if you have a volatile token that's paired with USDC, when it's diving, your impermanent loss is lower than if you were holding it on its own.
Impermanent loss, to make definitive profits from impermanent loss is what your play on is. The price that you get in is going to be the price that you get out. For example, let's say you get in Ethereum for $2,000. You put one Ethereum and you put $2,000, right? So when you are in a liquidity pool and you pair those, you are getting paid in fees. But when the tokens go down or tokens go up, when it goes down, it's actually really problematic because impermanent loss will hurt you downwards, plus the token amount is going to be lost to the market, so you will lose exponentially when it goes down. But when it goes up, while the tokens that you hold are appreciating, you will also be rewarded by the tokens, the liquidity pool's fees. So you're earning double, both your Ethereum token or Thunder token that is paired to USDC or CRO, for example. If those tokens are going up, both of them, you are gaining money exponentially, because you're not only the tokens are going up in value that you possess, that you can pull out from the liquidity pool. You're also being rewarded by the transactional fees that exchange gathers, and rewards you according to your percentage. So
In
what you're
that token as well. So if it's
in that
that
token.
token and those are going up, yeah, you're winning on all fronts.
Yes, but the most ideal situation, if Thunder token were to go up 5x, you'll actually lose more. You will make money, but you will made more money otherwise if you were to hold all of those tokens in Thunders, rather than dividing it into one Thunder and USDT. When you put it to CRO, both of them needs to go up. If not, like if Thunder goes up and CRO goes down, that ratio is important. Like there is no definitive answer to that. But what essentially needs to happen is, while that loss happens, the transaction fees that you're collecting surpass it. The most ideal situation for a liquidity pool pairing is, let's say you are betting on a token's price is going to be stable in 6 months. Like it can be volatile, it can be traded a lot, but at the end of the day, I'm going to pull my money in a price that I put inside. Like it was, let's say a Thunder token was $1, and the time that I'm going to take it out is going to be also $1 as well. So what you're betting there is you're betting in the long-term stability of the price, and you're collecting just as the exchanges owner, you're collecting transaction rewards and not affected by the impermanent loss.
Is
But
that how
impermanent,
you do liquidity? Do you do it where
no,
you
I
set
don't.
the removals to be at a certain ratio?
Come again,
Because
please.
I've never done it like that, but I see on VBS you have that ability, and I think on MMF,
Mm-hmm.
where you can set a ratio that's
Mm-hmm.
acceptable to you, where by
Yes,
contract it will remove your LP.
the impermanent loss gets much, 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 much more relevant when you actually you have ability to make a ratio. This what I was talking about was 50-50% default ratio. That was the first version. That actually the VVC actually took it from version 3, but it's not that much. It's not that widely used, because you are assuming that the ratio you're going to set is what you are guessing that market's going to do. Like you are actually introducing another parameter that you think you're able to guess what's going to happen. But impermanent loss is only relevant for when a token goes up. Impermanent loss is only relevant to people like their token, if their token is making 5x. I can just give you an easy example here, that like if your tokens go 5x up, you will lose 20% from your profits. Like if you were to not divide the tokens into two bags and put them into liquidity pool, just by holding the token, you will just lose 20%. And you can measure, there's actually application you can measure this, and you don't have to make this calculation by your head. Just Google impermanent loss calculator and try to guess that, like if this token, what you're trying to guess here is this token, how likely is this token to make 5x, or how likely that I'm going to be collecting some fees that will benefit me more before this token makes 5x and I can collect some money. Yeah, I can expound. You know, you go on.
No, that's good. It's a lot. It's a lot for people that don't understand it. So, but I think it's good.
I think the bottom line is just what people should do is write Google impermanent loss calculator and put $1,000 worth of token there. Like there are two tokens. There are going to be two spaces that asks you to put in and calculate how much money you're going to lose if things go badly for you. It's just a basic calculation. It makes it for you, so you will understand in a much more practical manner. Just write there the amount that you are planning to invest inside of a liquidity pool, the exact numbers, and it is going to tell you how much impermanent loss you might be exposed to, is my advice.
Yeah, that's awesome because they give us ROI calculators, but we tell people not to look at that because, especially when the
They don't count
APRs
risk.
are starting.
Yeah, they don't count risk there. They only like to talk about the positive.
Yeah, everybody likes to look and see that technically you would have $1 billion worth of that token if the APR stayed the same and the token price stayed the same and nobody moved. That's how much money you would have. But yeah, don't work like that. That's how VVS got me. I'll give it to you straight. They got me good. And I did well, but that ROI calculator is what really got me. Vester, you had your hand up, bro. What's up?
No, I was just thinking about what he was saying. I was just also thinking if I'm collecting fees for 6 months and my token does do a 5x, I was just wondering if that might make up for the 20% he was talking about. I was just thinking out loud, kind of.
For that to be measured, you need to know how much yield that particular trading pair is going to do, and then how much percentage that you're going to have. But from the calculator, just make a calculation in your gut, because you will never know how much volume that is going to be run through that transaction, run through that liquidity pool. So the percentage that you're going to make will surpass the amount you're going to lose when your token 5x's if you were to just hold it.
Right. I got you.
Hey, Coin FT. Shit.
Yeah, something like that.
I messed that up.
Kawaii. This is Gar Money, by the way. This is our new NFT account for our thing. So you guys can just give it a like. So Oh, and I put a calculator in the comments. You want me to throw it up on the top for the impermanent loss?
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, no problem. Here, boom. I use a DeFi yield one. It can be a little complicated on that one, but they are thorough, and yeah, they explain all about it too. They're really good.
It's a very important subject. Nobody likes to talk about it. I think we're doing pretty well in here.
Yeah, it's a really interesting one too, because even if you're going up in price, you can sometimes make more money by just holding the one token if you're paired with a stable coin than by just going up within the LP. And then also if the project's going to do well and it's dumping or whatever, you can keep the LP and then gather more of that token and break it at the bottom and then go back up. It's
That's
weird
what
playing
I'm
to do
always
with it.
trying to say. Yeah, and FIU doesn't like that for some reason.
It's really hard to do that one. It's very rare that happens, but yeah.
Yeah, you gotta really know the project.
Full on Deegan mode.
I love it. I don't know why. Yeah, I do. It's a rush. It's a rush, and I gave up everything else. So I smoke weed and I buy NFTs and I degen. That's what I got.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Yeah, man. What am I? Who got 5 years today? Was that Kronos fan? Who's
Yeah,
telling
that
us
was him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have 4 years on Thanksgiving, and that is not far away. That shit sneaks up on you. Man.
Got 7, bro.
Well, isn't this interesting? Starting to see a pattern.
Yeah, I'm thinking about 8 or 9 for me.
Rock and roll. I can't I can't say that we're not running like a substitution for all the meetings that I used to go to. When COVID hit, I stopped going to meetings. It's crazy. I'm just starting to put 2 and 2 together. This is where we ended up. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and that's right here. So I'm checking the charts. What do you guys think? We're still going down?
Yeah.
For a couple of days?
Hopefully.
Or is this...
Now we're hopping sideways.
We're hopping.
We're heading sideways. Okay, good. It came rough there for a second.
17. Yeah, we're still at 17. It's a little crash landing here. A little little bumpy landing at a 10% dip. Yeah, man. 10% in a day. That's decent. It's when you get a couple of them in a row that you really start to worry.
It's funny. Yeah, I just lost 10% value. It's nothing.
I know, right? Because those of us that have been here a long time have built up some assets that really shrink.
It's just
when
crazy.
You get 10% across the board, you're just like, ow. Ouch.
I don't know about.
Oh, go ahead, Buster.
I was gonna say I don't know about FIU, but what I read was the Fed said that hikes are right around the corner, so everybody's stabling out. Everybody's taking all their Bitcoin to exchanges and selling, and
There was a lot of
liquidations. Yeah.
And so if that's the case, you know what you do? You ride. You sit, you hold, you don't move until they come back and they pump your bags again, and then you take profit.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, brother. Believe it.
I'm stacking Bitcoin this time, because who knows?
You should. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Crow, Matic, you should stack them all them layer ones for sure.
We're under 30 days now, you know? Like we're under 30 days to the merge. And everybody seems to be in consensus that like this is the biggest thing that's happened in a while. So it's also the biggest buy the rumor, sell the news event.
I have a couple things about the merge that you might want to consider about. Like 2 things. There's a lot of hype about it. One, it's just the first part of like a whole series of things that's going to happen. 2, it's not going to do anything right afterwards, so it might cause a lot of like, whoa, this was worthless, and dumping it. So I can only really see it not going super well chart-wise, like right at the first stage of the merge. So it's going to take a while before we can get any results from it. So just keep that in mind. I just found that out too.
Look at what we did in 1999. For those of you who remember Y2K, that was the craziest shit, man. Like nothing happened, and yet the world went crazy. Like we went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
People do crazy things.
Speculation, powerful emotion.
Yeah, I just feel like what people are going to do is going to be a lot more intense than what Ethereum, the chain, actually ends up doing on the 16th, the 15th. You know, you get all this news from Coinbase freezing transactions, and people just freak out. New America, what's up, dude?
Yo, Alpha, what's good, man? Shout out to the room, man. And I came up. I wanted to give a shout out to Murphy for holding my hand through the steakhouse process just a second ago. And I was
Did
just,
it work? Are you good, boss?
That's
I
our
work,
guy.
man. We're good, man. I'm actually excited. I need to see if it's a good time to buy more Thunder. Like, I've been had Thunder, but I didn't have it staked on the grill. I probably had it staked going on a little over 2 weeks now, and I'm a little over 2 ounces. And this was like my first time. I've been seasoning it every day, sometimes twice a day. And I served dinner today, and I seen I had a little, like almost 8,000 Thunder or something like that. And I swapped it out for the Crow, and hey, it didn't look bad, man. I said, damn. So, I need to get another big bag of Thunder.
It ain't half
And
bad,
get it
bro. I'm
going,
telling
man.
y'all. I've been
That
telling
was
y'all, but
that
no
was
one
pretty
believes
good.
me.
I wasn't
They're
mad
like,
at
I ain't
it.
buying Alpha's ranky dank little token.
Little ranky dank though.
Hey, I also want to say, man, we're doing something crazy. We're experimenting with the project. We're actually doing something in our Discord. We're about to launch a free mint for the New American NFT holders. King Draco Mogul, the Mogul Project. We did some crazy shit. I think you guys are gonna love it.
I seen it. I seen it.
You
This
you
shit is
you you saw
wild.
it, Alpha, but you haven't saw it because we've done something else to it. So definitely we're gonna reveal this asshole soon. His name's Draco. He's Washington Mogul's older brother. Something about Washington Mogul injected him with something, and it kind of disfigured the way he looked. So he's kind of in our Discord pissed. But yeah, man, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
This is awesome. What's up, Bach?
Hey, what's up, Alpha? Good jungle today. How you doing, bro?
I'm great. I don't even know why.
Yeah, I wanted to share some exciting, development on our end. The Bach LP NFT art is basically done. Just put it up at the board. It looks. I think I still have like an NFT to give away from yesterday. I think we were trying to do a paper rock scissors tournament, but I think you rugged the room.
Oh, dude, that was awful. I I I felt bad about that one. We were like right in the middle of a giveaway. Did you guys figure it out?
No. I just. I guess we can finish it today if the parties are still here. But I'm doing another giveaway. Hopefully, this one is going to be more simple. Um, so just in the kind of like anticipation to the Bach Thunder LP NFT, and on our side, we're going to be most likely purchasing close to $5,000 worth of Thunder and pairing it up with another 5K of Bach and starting that liquidity with this Bach Thunder LP. Unfortunately, the liquidity won't be on HopSwap. I mean, it actually could be.
What were you thinking? VVS?
Yeah, the reason with VVS is because like VVS has Bitcoin liquidity, USDC liquidity, and a lot of other different things.
Yeah,
There's
I like it, man, because we narrowed it down to just HopSwap.
yeah,
So we can branch back out again.
I love the idea of VVS and HopSwap. Sounds beautiful.
yeah. But the good thing is because we'll launch Bach Thunder. So if anybody, I mean, I'm VVS doesn't let you buy anonymous tokens, but your at least Thunder will be on VVS now technically. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting when we launch it. And the concept with the LP NFT is very simple. You're essentially minting an NFT, but when you're minting this NFT, the crow that you're using gets basically, let's say you use crow, half of it buys Thunder, half of it buys Bach and puts it into liquidity, and you earn Bach in the form of a yield. If you also have Thunder, what it will do, it will sell half the Thunder, buy Bach, and then pair it up to liquidity. And also, if you have Bach, it will sell half the Bach, buy Thunder, and pair it up with liquidity. And if you already have liquidity, you can just stake it in. But it's pretty exciting. We're most likely going to launch this fairly soon on the LP NFT side of Bach Finance. So this is a great way for us to build liquidity, and also Alpha, if you we can get together, sort of essentially have like a U.S.-China trade deal tax agreement where Bach Finance has a 5% tax, and I believe Alpha, you said that Thunder has a 10% tax.
Yep. Yep.
If you wanted to do this type of agreement where essentially there will be no tax between our two liquidity, I think that would be a pretty cool thing to sort of
I
like.
think it's awesome, dude. If you know how to do it.
Yeah, I checked out your contract. You just have to call the function called exclude fee. I'll send you the address for the LP NFT contract, and yeah, it just flows in.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, show me the
Okay,
way,
Bach.
bro. I'm
I
down.
only see one problem, Bach. One small, very small. You forgot the palm tree at the hashtag junglefam. But other than that, it looks great.
Typo.
Bro, Bach, that is like what?
It's so dope,
That's
dude.
fire. That is so fire.
That artwork is amazing.
Yeah. Just the idea of like Uniswap V3 kind of has the NFT representation of LP, but they have it like dialed in kind of thing. But like what you're saying is like even like a step up from that. That's good shit, man. Good shit.
Yeah, no problem. We're just here on Chronos, just building next level things here. And Uniswap V3 has nothing on us, but the LP NFT.
Nope.
But
This is facts. Yeah.
Once it goes live, just type in there, and then you should be able to see what the yield is going to be looking like. And yields go up and down depending on how much LP has been staked in and out. But I think this will be great. And Alpha, the reason, mainly on our side, why we want the tax-free side is going to help us generate more yield with the flash bot. So it should push more APR for anyone that jumps in.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I trust you on that.
Hey, Bach, do you know of Evolve at all? It's like a Terra or a what is it? An Imperial Max fork that's actually here on Chronos. You might be able to utilize that with the flash bot too. I don't know if anybody knows about that here because really nobody does.
Yeah, could you send me their Twitter username or their website?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I don't think I heard that before. What was it called?
Evolve. It's an Imperial Max fork. So what it does is that it takes LPs that do yield farming and allows you to single stake onto the LP, and it makes it farms with it essentially and kicks back really high APRs for like single staking like Ethereum and whatnot. So it like utilizes just regular yield farming without getting liquidated when you're just loaning out like just Ethereum or whatever. I know for like GAR we have GAR and Ethereum staking there and LP staking, and then you can leverage the LPs too, so you can like multiply your rewards. And like you can dial in your like risk for like liquidation and whatnot. It's actually pretty complicated, but like it's incredibly useful.
It sounds pretty cool. Joey, what's up?
Hey, Bach, I got 300,000 Thunder ready to go. When are we going to do this?
Soon, JP. Very, very soon. We just have to get all the technicality with the tax agreement.
So you're saying, Alpha, when are we going to do this?
We're right on top of that, Joe.
I got 300,000 Thunder burning a hole in my pocket. How am I going to spend this and stay within the ecosystem and build the community?
Yeah, I would say this thing with Bach is it's really it's gonna be big because you look at what we did with the steakhouse, and then you look at what happened when we went over to Dark Crystal, and how fast this community nodes. Like I think it's over 150 already. This artwork is so cool. I haven't even showed my wife yet. Come here, bro. I think this is gonna be big.
Yeah, and every time they mint, they give us unique, one of one. Same thing like a PFP, but just like it's just a more, I don't know. I don't know if you kind of get the whole thunder because electricity, God.
She likes it. She's tough too. She's way tougher than the kids. So this is good stuff.
Bach, who did the artwork again?
So we have a new person actually in the Bach ecosystem that we just bought on. His name is Creator.
Okay, that is dope, man.
I've never seen anybody else draw the logo like that.
Yeah, the LP NFTs, like I said, they're one of a kind concept from the Bach ecosystem, and it's pretty interesting because you can boost them as well, but you will need like hominids, and hominids is like another like deeper rabbit hole. So just
Hominids.
But I don't know if I said it enough though. But Bach is gonna buy nearly like $5,000 worth of thunder over time. I'm not gonna say when, but hopefully that can bring some much needed price appreciation to
Amen.
thunder token.
Amen. And if you guys don't understand, we're in here. If the Bach ecosystem has an investment like this planned, and the Thunder Treasury started buybacks, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and you've seen the price action change. It's not financial advice, obviously, ever, but of course you want to buy your Thunder before the big buys come in from us, because we don't mind buying it after you. We really don't. I don't. I'm pretty sure Bach doesn't. So get it first, because we're looking out for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty bullish on Thunder. I think as long as Alpha keeps doing these 2 spaces a day, doesn't stop. Thunder to the moon. Coin market cap.
I can't stop. It's like it's actually difficult to think about next week. Is it next week? Yeah. I think I'm leaving in about a week. And it'll be the first time. It's the first time I've left you guys. And we've been together for 10 months. So it's like dropping your kid off at school for the first time. Makes you sad. But Shirley's here. That makes me happy. Hey, Shirley. Where are you guys going? To the fair again?
Yeah. It's free right, dude.
Already? It's only the second day. Have fun. There's no way I'm going back to the fair. You guys have fairs where you're at? You have to. Everybody has a fair, right?
Yep.
Try no.
Nothing
I
in
don't
Norway.
know. What's
Well,
the fair? We have like one big amusement park. If that's what a fair is.
yeah, same thing. We just have like random animals.
Harvest Festival.
Carnies.
Or like a
Carnies.
circus.
Oktoberfest.
That's
There you
German.
go.
Gypsies.
Hey, happy 420, everybody. Right on the money. We're killing it on a Friday.
We do have one music festival that actually threw Snoop Dogg out of the country for smoking on stage. What the F?
Oh, you guys are no fun.
I know. It's like, why? Why even bother? Like they were, not going into that Snoop Dogg that year to say it like that.
So not fans of the ganja in Norway, huh?
We have to wait and see how it all rolls out. No pun intended, but yeah, in America, I'm guessing like we're 15 years behind America on
15?
a lot of things. Yeah, at least 15
Oh
years
my
ahead
god,
behind.
dude. That's terrible news. Because
It's like
America is
Canada
backwards.
if you're watching that How I Met Your Mother, we're like the Canadians that Robin comes from. Like, yeah, the 80s comes in the 90s, the 90s comes in the 2000s, etc.
Wow, I thought we had it bad on this island because we get the mail a couple days late. We get movies a couple days after. But like, yeah, that's not good, dude. 15 years is like, that's a generation
Yeah,
in America.
but like, yeah, I mean,
What about in Ireland, Carly?
How the fuck are you, Carly?
No, lads, I was actually doing. How do I post something up on top again? I
The
hope that's
rectangle, bottom right.
like 3.
You gotta do. What are you trying to pin?
A song? Thunder.
Carly, go to the actual tweet, bottom right hand corner of the tweet. Go to share the tweet, and then it should be all the way at the top to say sharing out the space.
That's what I was trying to do, share it.
Somewhere over the rainbow? I see that on your page.
No, Alpha. That was 10 years ago. Thunder song, for fuck's sake. Hang on, I'll get it.
Just sing it. Sing it.
Wow. Thunder
That
token
would be
up
lovely.
like 22%.
Thunder token's up 22%?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, people
Hey, and it's
started listening
fucking
to
payday. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Today's payday. I'm gonna wait and see what this price action's like and then do the math.
That's some bullshit. I want to see your manager.
All right, I'm sending it as soon as we get out of here. I did whitelist your address though. I
And that is worth its weight in gold. I saw, yeah.
Yeah, finally got that done. So moving, we're cooking. We should check in with Nathan because I want to see how the mint has changed since they changed the price. I don't know when it actually. Did he give us like a specific time that it was gonna change, or did it already? He said it already changed.
I think it's already changed. I need to once I get to the house, I'll be able to look at the contract and tell you, see if it picked up or not. But I had to rescue my wife. Ladies and gentlemen, you want some real life alpha. If the car don't start, beat the starter with a hammer. Sometimes it works. It did today.
This is like the classic mechanic story, right? It's like,
yeah, and there's a technical reason why it's inside the starter, and if they freeze up, then your battery don't give it enough juice to turn it over, or to break loose any kind of rust that has built up.
bro,
the banging on the side of it will break that off. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, and I just learned that is why fans go from 0 to high to medium to low, because you can't start a fan on low.
No, you gotta go the other way.
There's one other thing with your starter. If you're in an area and your car is hot, you shut it off and then it doesn't want to start back up again. Pour some water over it first. Let it sit there for a second, because it may be that everything has expanded and that's what's causing your problem. That doesn't work. Tap on it with a hammer or a rock. those two things, those are straight out of the mechanics tricky handbook. Stepping back.
You ever hear the story about the guy that takes his car in because it won't start? Mechanic pops the hood, looks around, taps it twice with a hammer, starts right up, gives the guy a bill for $200. The guy's like, "What the fuck is this? It took you 2 seconds. You gotta itemize this bill for me, and show me where the $200 goes." So the guy writes him a bill. It says, hitting your engine with a hammer, $20. Knowing where to hit it, $180.
I got a really good story for you. I worked at a Ford dealership for 5 years, right? And this guy with a badass Mustang comes in, and he goes, "Bro, every time I hit the gas, it dies." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "It'll start just fine, but every time I go to take off, it'll just die." I was like, "All right, cool. Give me the keys." So I get in and turn it on, hit the gas, engine dies. I'm like, "Oh shit, what in the world?" So pop the hood, looking around, everything looks fine. I go to remove the air filter, right, and look in there, and I open it up. And so when you put one of these air filters in, you have to put it, it goes down, face down, so the metal screen is on the top and all the paper is on the bottom. So what had happened was a squirrel got in there and tore up all the paper from the bottom, made him a little nest. And every time you hit the gas, it sucked the squirrel and all the paper up to the thing and clogged it, and it wouldn't allow any air to get by, so it fogged the motor out. A little squirrel come out of that thing at about 200 miles an hour himself.
Bro, I knew that one as soon as you said it. We have similar things here all the time because the mice, the mice and the little chipmunks, like, they want to live in your car for some reason. They want to live in your engine because it's warm in the wintertime. Like when you come home and you park,
safe.
Yeah, and they jump up under your hood because it's warm under there, and they make a little nest. It's not cool in the summertime because sometimes they eat my cookies when my wife leaves them in the car, and that's fucked up. It also feels super dirty. Like you got mice in your car, but they're not in your car. They go in there at night. It's super creepy.
Buggers will
I don't know
chew
how
through
we
all
got
the
on
wires
this.
too.
Yeah, that's when you're fucked, is when they start chewing through the wires under the hood.
Oh, we got on it. It was my fault.
Rats do that. Rats do that.
Yeah, they like the insulation.
And they will fucking kill the whole fucking car.
Why haven't we fixed that yet? Why haven't we fixed this in all of our years to make it so that we make wires out of something that, like, rats don't want to eat?
Well, it's cheaper to make it out of something that they
what
do
are we
want
going
to
to
eat.
do?
Oh, yeah.
A car going. An unchewable rat. You know, like what? Rats can't chew through the shit. But yeah, rats make shit of the car because it happened to my ex-husband. He was in the car, says, and that fucking rat chewed through everything and fucked the car. It was a write-off.
Totaled. It's a write-off.
Just so you guys know, the reason the rats and mice are chewing the wires has nothing to do with they like the taste. Their teeth are ever growing. They never stop growing. They're chewing the wires to trim their teeth. Stepping back.
And plus,
Oh, that's even more gross.
where you have mice, you'll never have rats. If you have rats, you'll never have mice.
Yeah, and like this Canadian province claims to not have any rats, and I'd like to check that shit out because I don't believe it. We got a lot of Canadians around here. I don't see any up here right now, but I know you're down there. So if you know about this rat-free province I'm talking about, I need some more data on that shit. Gabriel, what's up, bro? We got both our Norwegians up here.
Hello, my man.
Gang,
What's
gang.
good?
Chilling.
Well, I was just about to elaborate a bit on the rats. It's not the wires we have to change. We have to change the rats, my man. Why haven't we like?
Exactly.
Why haven't
Well,
we like?
that's why I'm psyched. Look at all these Canadians coming up here now.
Gene
I got
modif-
four. I got 4 Canadians lined up.
Why don't we have
It's
some
gonna
gene
be-
modification on these rats and make them not eat wires?
That's a good question, bro.
They eat everything, like anything. So
Well, I gotta
yeah,
talk.
maybe
I
the
gotta
rat.
Yeah,
talk about
let's
the rats. I
modify
gotta
them.
talk about the rats. Okay, so I'm in Canada. I'm in Ontario. I'm in like northern Ontario. I've been in the military for the last like since 2003, and I don't think I've ever seen a rat in real life. I'm not gonna lie,
So you're sticking to your story,
dude.
huh? It is
Man,
Ontario, isn't it? You guys are out of this shit. You're sticking to your story.
but like I don't know how though, because it's what like what would make sense is like Newfoundland, like an island, like that would make sense. But like Ontario's like right across from Detroit, and I don't want to say Detroit's probably got a lot of rats
Yeah,
in
no,
it, but
rats swim, bro. They swim.
they would get here.
You can't stop them. We have them on this island, and we're tiny.
I've seen mice though. I know people that have dealt with like mice in their houses and stuff, but like it's super rare, man. Because I think winters get so damn cold here that it like I don't know. They're just not smart enough to find proper shelter or something. I don't know.
Well, I did some research on this, and it turns out they had a campaign in like the 50s and 60s, I guess, because it's a big agricultural area, and they like wanted to eradicate the rats so they'd stop getting into the grain. It seems like you guys did a
Yeah,
pretty good job.
I'd be. It sounds honestly like rats sound sort of scary. Like they I'd see one at night and I don't know, man. The Ratatouille, like that's a see one of those babies in real life. Like I don't know,
need to
he's
go to New
cute,
York.
but you got the evil ones. What's the Eiffel dude? The
Pizza rat. Look up
the
pizza
most.
rat.
Oh yeah, terrifying. I don't know, man.
That's a
I don't
rat.
know if I could do the rats. I'm glad I'm in Ontario. I don't know. We probably got rats here.
Northern Ontario does have rats. I grew up in Northern Ontario at the peak of Lake Superior, and we had them all over the place. The province you're referring to is Alberta.
Sir.
And the reason why we don't have any here is because they're rodents, and the coyotes eat the rodents, and we got a shit ton of those here.
We do have a lot of coyotes.
The other thing is, I mean, the only rats that we have are the politicians, right? So, I mean,
We have
do
lots
have.
of those. We're not in short supply of those. Like we are very rich in those.
We have those too, so I think we don't have to worry about that. It's real. I can't believe we're talking about rats, by the way. So I'm gonna go first. When we were in New York for NYC, I was Ubering back home after being at the bars pretty late. It was like, I don't know, 1:30 in the morning or something. And we're at a red light. Like the street was nothing. Like nobody on the street, no cars, no nothing like that. And at the red light when we stopped, the sewer, like they just poured out of the sewer, like I don't know, 30 of them, and they like scurried all over the street. And the guy, my Uber driver, I was like, "You ever seen anything like that before?" He goes, "Nah, I've been in New York forever. I've never seen that many rats pour out of a sewer just because they got quiet." And then the minute he started driving, they all went right back in. So those guys were sitting like right there at the right at the edge of that sewer, waiting for like the coast to be clear, and then they all poured out into the street. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. I've never seen that before.
New York City is the place.
It's rats and cockroaches, lads. They're the only two things to survive on. Rats and cockroaches.
I was gonna say it's important.
Did I just hear rat taco?
Carla, is that like Protestants?
I'm not a fucking Protestant. What?
My mind is blown that these rats have the capacity to wait for red light. Even humans don't have that ability yet.
It was just quiet, but yeah, I mean, like that, it was crazy. I've never seen, and then of course a bunch of dead ones all over the street at night when I would go get like a pop or something.
How would I be Protestant? I'm Irish, lads. Fucking hell,
No,
every
it's the
single time.
comparison, rats and cockroaches. To you, that's
Yeah.
called Protestants, right? I'm not calling you a Protestant,
God.
even though you got to share half your country with them because you guys couldn't finish the
No,
job, you know?
oh, don't even go there.
No.
No,
Let's not
oh,
bump our head
wow.
here.
Know your history. Know your history, love.
Carly didn't know our July 4th was us celebrating the defeat of the British.
Why would I know your history?
Oh,
I
Well,
know
I
my
guess the
own.
British
So
don't like to
don't
teach you
come at
guys
me
that.
with my history. Seriously, do
I'm
not.
just saying.
I'm feeling I'm watching either like a Sons of Anarchy episode or what's the other one called where they are over in Ireland. And yeah, I remember being to Dublin. I'm not gonna try to teach you history, Carly, but I was in
Oh,
Dublin.
don't
I
take me saying
remember
about
seeing.
Dublin.
I'm
And Conor
sorry.
McGregor, do not.
It's Little
Please,
Britain.
yes.
I remember seeing two cathedrals very close to each other. Aren't one of those Protestant and the other Catholic? I'm asking, like, seriously asking.
Oh, is my mic on? Sorry, guys. I'm trying.
You're proper dickheads. You really are. You try and rile me up.
It doesn't take much. Give her a bottle of vodka. She'll go.
No, it's history.
Give her a good poker game.
And then I calm down.
It took us so long just to do that. Just to get Carly a poker game. How long did it take us? Like 4 months. But you're playing poker now, aren't you, Carly? Who's the best? Hippos? Who does the best poker? Troopers?
Me.
No, Project. You're the best poker player.
Project Carly.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, when are you gonna give us a project, Carly?
Oh, fuck off. Don't have time.
At least she knows. Yeah, that's.
I don't have the time.
More than most people.
No, every single person that gave me a poker game in here, they're my favourites. All of you.
Loving it. I'm Morpheus Moneymaker, and I'm here to take your chips.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fair, but you know what?
It's
just
crazy.
Like, it's just like I would just go once every year if it wasn't for having a kid. But she was so mad because I didn't go yesterday.
I got it out of the way
It's
yesterday.
like I can't. It's so much money to go just before you pay.
Hey, don't listen to us bitching about the fair. Sorry.
Park, before you get in, you're paying $35.
I know. I'm not paying anything anymore, dude. It's all computers now too, because everyone's taking credit cards, and it's like it's a whole different thing.
He said, "Don't listen to me bitching about the fair." But what else am I going to listen to?
Sorry, my buddy stopped by.
So you're a living example of you're a living example of NFT guys spending thousands of dollars on NFTs, but not spending $35 on entry to the fair.
No. He said $35 before we even get into the fair. That's just to park your car in a field. That like
that's normal.
You know
it's like we have to do that everywhere.
I know, except my buddy owns the field, so it's like it's really hard to give him the $35. So I just kid. I'm like, no, your dad's cool with it, and then I park.
I'll pay you, tight ass. Park it up. Park your balls. Go on. Have fun.
Yo, I dropped like at least $200 on the fair last night. That's memories, but we have memories every year.
Hey Alpha, that was so funny. What's up? I just popped in, and the first thing I heard was you talking like a proper old man, like, "Oh, it's all computers these days." It's like this guy's here doing like some of the most modern forward-thinking Web3 technology. That's all computers these days.
Oh man, I'm afraid of you guys because the beauty of the fair used to be that it was still just so old school. You know, you got sheep walking around, everything's cash, and
How would
it's
you
just
have fucking sheep walking around? Stop, Alpha.
it's an agricultural
It's a
fair. You know,
fair, yeah.
people bring their horses and sheep. There's all these like competitions. Yo, you know what the women do, Carly? They throw skillets, like frying
Yes.
pans. They have a skillet toss competition, and all the women are out there just whipping frying pans across a field.
So
It's
like
crazy.
a hurley. Just
Carly,
fucking
yeah, you should
whacking
know
into
all
the
about
sheep.
Carly. That's like proper Irish stuff. That you should know all about that. Those type of fairs.
Right, and everybody gets to show off.
Yeah,
It's
you
cool.
swap it like people are swapping like bags of flour for fucking a wife and stuff like that. It's crazy.
They're not swapping. If I have a hurley into the shins, we need to have a hurley game, lads. If we ever all meet up.
I'll play.
You'd be fucked by.
Hey, so Alpha, I don't know if you heard after our conversation earlier, the conversation continued a little bit with in the Loaded Lion space. So I got some further answers to some of our questions.
Oh my god, dude! I can't believe we haven't talked about this yet. That was killing me. I was in the DM with like 5 different people, just like, "Are you serious right now?" Don't you love that they said it out loud though? I mean, I know they're just reading scripts that CDC gave them, but like, he fucking said it like 3 times. He's like, "We're not interested in external projects." Oy. I thought we were pretty internal here.
Yeah, there's the crofam and there's the internal crofam, bro. We have to accept this. We are not the core.
It depends what we're talking about, right?
I was kidding, bro. I think it's the community who builds the decentralized exchange and not the project itself.
Yeah,
So
and they really don't see it. They really don't see that.
I think they have other plans, like with Minted and Vivi and Agora and things like this. They have bigger plans and like onboarding the masses and lead them to their own invested companies or something like this. I think this is what it goes. So it's like a soft DeFi space.
Seems like it, right? Just very cut and dry, like.
And just so everybody knows, Agora is gone. They gone.
Agora is gone, and I'm
Gone.
telling you
Bro,
guys,
actually
our best play is to take over Agora because it's an instant ticket into the DApp section. Because they're so dumb, they never take anything out.
Yeah, actually, what we both of is that they had an ITO with 600,000 USD. Nobody's talking about this. It's like a lot of people lost their money on this ITO.
Where was this?
Well, it was on MMF. They crowdfunded 600,000 USD.
For which token?
Agora.
Agora.
Oh, that was an MMF launchpad?
Yeah, just like Kronos FC.
Fuck's sake.
Sorry, Alpha. I started a conversation and my wife came to the food for the baby.
Oh, I was wondering why I wasn't. I was like, Troopers should be eating this up right now. I'm giving him all the goods.
Yeah. No, it was a great conversation. I thought it was funny. I don't know if you were watching my comments in the Kronos. Like I kept on asking the question, they kept on ignoring it because you can only ask a question in the CDC Discord. And I was like, eventually I just had to screenshot the conversation between me and Red Falcon early in the morning. And I was like, are you going to answer? Like, are you going to elaborate on this or just keep ignoring it? So it's a bit weird. I just don't get it. I do get it, but it's just crazy to me that, CDC, first of all, they do all their stuff over there in CDC. Then they want to move the Lions onto Kronos, a chain that we've been propping up for the last year. But before that, they took all our projects that we had launched on Kronos and added them onto their platform on CDC without asking us or asking any permission. Then they held all our royalties. And then when we asked for royalties, they sent us a contract to sign to say, you sign this contract, we'll give you your royalty money back. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, what's actually going on here? Nah, it's not
Whoa,
gonna.
troopers,
That's maybe how that's maybe how they do business in Singapore. It's not how we do it in the UK. It's never going to happen.
troopers, you're dropping some hot alpha. I didn't hear about all this.
Yo,
Lots
hot
of-
Dylon.
It's because I've only learned it in the last week when I was trying to track down my royalties, and I was like, okay, where are they? And then they were like, oh yeah, that's cool. You just have to fill out this form. And I was like, okay, cool. Send the form over. So they send me the form over. It's a fucking contract. It's not a form. It's a binding centralized contract between our project and CDC in order for them to release our funds for the NFTs that they just took from us and added them onto their platform. Insanity.
Did it say in perpetuity anywhere in the contract?
I probably, I don't know. I didn't read that. I will be looking at it in depth, but I literally only read it like for the first time yesterday because I had a baby, and so I wasn't really paying much attention to it. But yeah, I just think it's a shame, man. I think it's, we were trying, it was exciting, I think, for me anyway, and I think for some people, I mean, I know people have different feelings, but it was great to see the lines coming, the chain growing, all those people who are kind of in CDC coming over, and I don't get it. I don't know why they're not capitalizing on the community here and using it to help build everything. It's just greed, I guess.
Because the pros are really good, and the cons, all the cons here are unnecessary that they just kind of added in. Like, it doesn't have to go as bad as CDC keeps making it go.
And even
That's what
now,
I
I
was
still don't
saying in the
understand.
DMs with people.
Eventually, I finally said, "What do you mean by external?" And I saw, I see Nathan's got his hand up. I said, "What do you mean by external projects?" And eventually, the answer was, "Well, an external project is basically just a project that hasn't already signed an agreement, i.e., started with CDC, and then so the trip basically, and maybe some others who are going to move over to Kronos and try and do some stuff. They're the only ones that are going to be in these Kronos partnerships that they put in
Someone
the
who's
roadmap."
already done a collaboration of some sort with.
Yeah. Not the people who have been propping the chain up for the last year.
No, the people they've been taking 40% from the whole time.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, that's an interesting conversation. I'm sure it's going to rumble on a little bit longer, but see where it goes.
Yeah. I mean, those guys, those two, they're doing what they're getting paid for. They're doing a job,
Well, that was even funnier. I mean, no offense to Red Falcon, but he was literally reading the blog post. He was reading the article like word for word on the space. Way to be human.
Yeah, we need more, and they know that. I think they used to.
It's business, baby.
Yeah.
I just want to mention that this isn't or it's a hard job for and Shane to tell us those things, and that we have to, because they're also crofam and they're sitting between us and CDC, and I think they would like to help us, of course, but I think it's they have like their own things to do, CDC, and it's hard for us to keep track on it and get like some pieces up from the cake. So I think they would love to help us, but their hands are tied. So
I think it's a fair point. I think Shane's a really nice guy, and actually he was the only person and the first person to actually respond to me and be like, "Oh yeah, I can try and figure out what's going on with your royalties," and that's how I ended up getting this contract passed over to me. So yeah, I get that. They're just guys trying to do a job, I guess.
So I think maybe we should approach Valentina because she's in charge of a lot of projects, maybe. So maybe she is the person we have to talk to if it comes to collaboration with CDC.
I mean, I've reached out to Damien probably about 5 times. I've sent him my professional LinkedIn, my background. I've been delivering software for 15 years, and he just blanks me. So what's the point?
Yeah, isn't Valentina the one who said NFT projects to try harder if they want to be involved with our platform?
Yeah, we got a lot of hot air out of her, I felt like. No shade or anything, but she said so many things that first Sunday that ended up being not just not true, but like the opposite, like later that week. And I was thrown for a loop there.
The female pleasure thing just had an AMA 2 days ago. So they're not selling sex toys. They're selling, like, I think it's supplements for a better sex life. But I think they will also roll out like sex toys for women or
What?
something like this on CDC in the future.
Fucking hell.
Very
What?
important stuff.
Do they have anything for the opposite? I could use the opposite effect, if I'm being honest.
I know, you need to chill.
Getting it chopped off, man.
Um,
Anyway, all this does back is leaves the door wide open for you to just capitalize, build and get your marketplace built, do everything you need to do, man. I wish I had more time. I wish I wasn't so busy with my in real life job. I'd love to hang up my boots there and just dive into this stuff.
Well, Troops, the Krugers had a similar issue. Once they were whitelisted on the Crypto.com platform, they wound up getting the royalties sent to Schwiz on the Kruger first gen project because it launched on Abisu's Bay.
Yeah.
So I think just recently,
exactly. What they were doing originally, it's even funnier. Yeah, they were just automatically paying it to the deployer contract. So back on you guys will know what I'm talking about there. So whoever did it, so obviously Abisu's Bay was the one deploying all the contracts for all these people. So I believe they were getting sent it for a while, but then I think somebody realized that was happening and they stopped that. And now, according to Shane, like, for example, I mean, I don't expect I won't be filling in that form, and there isn't going to be a lot of royalties there because I don't believe we've done a lot of sales. I've got no idea, but Shane's what they put in place. And they are holding the royalties apparently to give to us whenever we sign the forms.
All right, we should hear from the goats then, because I know the goats have a lot of volume. Sorry,
You go balls deep going, what the fuck are you on about with these contracts coming into? Like, what the fuck?
Don't let
I had true, but I got hacked. So that's why I'll never buy an NFT again. But Troops, go balls down. Go balls and go, what the fuck are you actually on about?
It's pointless, isn't it? They're not listening to the DeFi community. So I think the DeFi community just needs to do what DeFi does and just crack on.
Did you see the new Crypto.com NFT promotional video for the Lions? It's on Instagram. It just came out, I think, this morning.
I haven't seen that yet.
No, tell it to me.
So it says that they're diversifying into DeFi, getting ready for the launch on the mainnet with the loaded lions, and how successful they've been. And I kind of trailed off to stop paying attention at that point. But
successful in what? Slowness?
They always kill me with this when they start going off about all the success of the mainnet and main netizens, and I'm like, who the fuck are these people? Where are they? And why haven't we met these successful main netizens?
It is weird, isn't it? It's like a whole other world that I don't even know. I don't know if we're just paranoid, like conspiracy theorists, or like, do these people exist? I have no idea what's going on.
It's definitely not a conspiracy that there's two different groups, you know?
To be fair, it's my first NFT and I will hold it dear to me. Then the Psycho Kitties and the rest got hacked. So, two of them.
One of the interesting things is, I don't know, in sort of January.
But they talk an awful lot of shit.
Well, yeah, when we came in like January, February, we didn't go to like Chronos.org and kind of look at what was on offer, or if there was any labs or incubators or anything like that. We just knew how to DeFi, and we just built a thing and came here and did it. I think a lot of Chronos.org there, and the bit that I think I need to maybe look into more is there a deep connection between Chronos.org and CDC? Is that where all this is happening? Is that where all these grants and incubators and hubs and all that stuff is coming from? And I don't. You guys maybe know the answer. I don't know.
The history of it was there were two partners for Monaco or whatnot, and they split apart. One founded Particle B, from what I understand, and the other one was Chris K, who just like rocked the centralized platform, started getting regulations together and whatnot. But I think
Right.
we launched on the EVM in August. People were able to start building, and then they made it widely available to the DApp section with the DeFi wallet in November.
So do you think, so are those two, are they like still partners, do you think? Like, so one of them was kind of focusing on the DeFi and the other one was running the centralized. And now I've talked a lot about it in our voice channel where there definitely is this push, even before all this media marketing. We saw it a month or two ago that it was clear that CDC were starting to look at DeFi a little bit more, probably because regulation isn't moving as quickly as they thought, probably just because of the way the market is. They always had a foot in both camps with the view to go into one or the other when they need to. And that's what I see happening. They're obviously they are doing a bit of DeFi, but it's just weird to me that they would sweep aside an entire community of people who have been doing it, supporting them, and then try and like create a whole new bubble. And
here it makes sense. Here's where it makes sense. They must feel threatened by us. Otherwise, that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because we're using that token. We're like, that's the foundation of it all. So we're all in the same boat. Like we all need the same success of the same thing. That's crazy.
We've also hit every single barrier to the max volume that we could explore in this open world simulation on the EVM. Like that's why you start seeing the rebase tokens, the mutant Genesis, the new projects being dropped. There's just there's no real application for it other than building right now, unless we get hardcore.
Like, tell me this. If
true.
It wasn't for everybody that came here and built without asking for permission or filling out a form, where would we be right now? Because I didn't, Bach didn't, Troops didn't.
No. Alpha probably, Schwiz probably didn't either. Whole platform,
I don't know where they'd be. I don't.
Exactly.
It's our own fault that they're over here. It's our success on this side that brought CDC over here.
A great example of that is crofam. Like, I know there was no centralized involvement when that fucking app came out. Pardon my French, sorry now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, all they had to do, really, like, it's not even that big a deal, right? Well, no one's asking for anything. Because they're all in themselves, this ego, because they own a fucking line. It's like, get a group. I can go buy 20 of them tomorrow if I want to. Like, what's the big deal? But they all think they're millionaires, and they all get like they think that we all want a piece of loaded lions. Like, even in the tweets earlier today, they were like, oh, everybody now wants to be a partner. And I was like, actually, I wasn't asking to be your fucking partner. I was asking who the partners are that you're talking about, and you can't tell us. I was asking, is the door open or is the door closed, and where are we moving? I don't want you to be partners at all.
We just want the full story, and they're gonna put anybody who wants to partner with them. That's
and all people want is like, all they would need to do is acknowledge this community that's existed. That's all they would have to do, and be like, okay, that's awesome, and let's now build all together with what we're doing.
Yeah, that's literally.
I got a hardcore conspiracy theory. So
go.
Before that, they're lazy little fucking bastards. It's coming. It's not coming, you lazy cunt. Go on.
So, I mean, it's smart to hold that dual shadow operation type deal. One's centralized, one's decentralized. Two separate companies, so you can't blame one for the other.
Absolutely.
If you talk to Bach, he'll say everything that you see in DeFi is illegal, which is,
right. Did you say
true.
Did you say illegal or legal?
Illegal.
Illegal.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why they don't advertise it. They leave everything up to us.
Yeah,
but
it's why they've said. I mean, sorry to let you'll finish, but you're absolutely right. They've said absolutely specifically so they can play in both camps while DeFi is still a thing and while regulation, and so at the drop of a hat they can switch a button and turn one off.
Yeah, they're like the Boy Scouts, where Binance is like the bad boys. As they're getting sued left and right, they got to pay lobbyists, lawyers, fees, not show up in court. They weren't accessible to most of America until like March or April. They were able to get into different different dynamics and different that Binance wasn't able to get into. But like you said, it could be worst case scenario. At the same time, they say that they're headquartered in Singapore, but all their devs are out of Hong Kong. And technically, crypto is supposed to be illegal in China. So I don't know, man. That's just one conspiracy theory I got.
At the same time, lads, it's maybe slow and steady wins the race, they're working in the background to do all that. I don't know. I'm thick of shit, so don't even listen to me.
Fuck, what's up, buddy?
I don't know about you guys. You guys are talking about Crow and all this, but Thunder is like up 60%. Holy moly. Thunder to the moon. One Thunder chain, Alpha. What's going on, bro? I'm tired of this Chronos thing, bro.
Thunder chain, let's go. Wait. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I can feel it.
Know your roots. Know your roots, Alpha.
Right? If we start our own chain, they'll say we're leaving Chronos behind. They said it to MMF.
No, Alpha. We do a layer 2. So it's layer 1 is still the truth, and layer 2 is just another layer. We're still on the same chain. We're just on this different layers. You're down here, we're up here.
Chronos will still be our favorite layer 1.
We're going to peg Jim Collins' token on Thunder then.
I like everything I'm hearing. Also, okay, you're going back to the fair. My wife says that sex toys are mainstream now. So that's confirmed. I know that was 5 minutes ago.
That's what we need to do. Sex toys.
Are they going to implement them into Web3? Like
sex toys.
The auto blow hooked up to VR chat or some shit.
It's big steps for humanity. Sex toys were very taboo like 10 years ago.
With Oculus. You're leaving me behind.
No one's leaving you behind. We're cooking with gas. Rasta, what's up?
What's going on, man? Still in the office. I wanted to come up and say what's up. I seen Troops up here. I didn't know if you guys had talked about his big mega raffle. And then if you guys got a chance to take a look at what the Hippos are doing with their discount on well, not discount, but their new mint price and the news that they pushed out today. But I figured I'd say what up to Troops while I seen him in the big space.
What's
up?
Man, I was too busy getting all talking about other stuff. I didn't even mention anything weird. One thing I did want to say as well, I noticed that Red Falcon was down listening, or I don't know if he's gone now, but he was in. But I think it's fair what Nathan was saying as well. Like it's not personal about those guys, but it is. I'm glad they're in here listening to what we're talking about. I hope they take it back to their superiors and.
Yeah, because like we were saying earlier, I think they understand this situation at the very least, which we were saying the rest of that crew really doesn't, and it was kind of scripted, or definitely scripted. So that's just what they're paying them to do, and they're taking one for the team. Like you were saying, they're also putting in the most effort, to be in touch with people, because that's the hardest part.
Well, they have to, right? So they're playing both sides. They'll have a business telling them, here's the line, here's what we're doing, and then they've got a community who are kind of half DeFi and crypto, and it's a funny little demographic. So it's a tough bridge to be the crossover between the two. But I'm glad they were in here listening. So.
A lot of push and pull. Yeah, we got 15 minutes until our third and final 420 here, y'all.
Do you mind if I mention the raffle? I don't even know if you've talked about it before, but I'll mention it real quick since Rasta mentioned it.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, it is what it is. It's a raffle. I'll pin something up, but essentially we just decided to give away a bunch of some pretty top drawer troopers, some 1-1s, a couple of like really high ranked stuff from within our ecosystem. We've also got a meerkat in there. And then a bunch of our 6 whitelist projects that are all part of the Troopers staking platform, all put up a bunch of pretty nice looking. We're kind of running it. It's like one ticket is one crow, so you can put in as much or as little as you like. And then when we hit like a target, which we're pretty close to, we'll just take all the transactions, parse all the data, and then that'll be everyone's tickets, and then we'll do a big draw. So if anyone's interested, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff up for grabs. The draw will probably happen early next week, but feel free to jump into our Discord and get the details. It's literally as easy as just sending your crow to a wallet, and then we'll take all the data from there and all the transactions and make them into tickets. I pinned a little thing up top.
That's cool, man. Is it sending it on your own from your wallet, or is it like a button?
You're literally just sending it. It's literally just like you choose, like if you want 5 tickets, send us 5 crow. If you want 100, send 100. People have been doing all random various amounts. It's just one wallet that was created for this purpose. So it's all there for everyone to see on the blockchain. And then we'll just, we're going to pull all that data, take everyone's tickets for the number of crow. There's a bit of processing to go into that, but it shouldn't take too much manpower. And then that'll be out. We'll publish kind of all the tickets and allocations beforehand just to make sure it's all fair, and then we'll go ahead and do the raffle. So there's a meerkat, a whole bunch of mutants, super troopers, my original black 1/1, which is like the OG of the OGs, and then a whole bunch, like I said, from the whitelisted project. So there's a bunch of cool stuff in there. So if you're interested, feel free to jump in and do that. Thank you, sir, for letting me do that little shit.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. We have so much to tell all these guys, It's hard to get it all into one space. Like Bach was just telling everybody, and I'm checking. I'm trying to do it with my mic on here. But I don't know if anyone else heard him say that Thunder was up like 70%. And we told you guys at the beginning of the space that there was some stuff planned, and I can't figure out if it's just you guys getting excited and buying or what the hell is going on here.
I did see a
But
cool tweet
holy
earlier where
mother!
everything else was red and Thunder was the only one that was green. That was quite a cool image that I saw earlier.
Oh yeah, man. But some days Thunder's red and the rest of them are green. You know how it goes.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
We like to put out the good days. This is one of those days. I'm looking at it right now. Thunder Dark Crystal is up 65%. Up 78 in the past hour? How is this possible? The liquidity is starting to look good though. So we should really just keep this going, you guys, because it just looks better for everybody. And then it starts to go up at a more normal pace when you make large buys instead of spiking. But we broke 10,000 liquidity. We've got what? 11.3. And Crow is cheap. So as soon as Crow starts to go back up, everything looks better.
So wait, Alpha, you're saying is this all time high for Thunder or?
Oh no. We took a solid 70% drop over the month of June, like a lot of things. Because we also stopped buybacks for that whole period as well. And then the steakhouse got started. So everybody, what we did was we regrouped at the bottom because the macro market was going down like that.
So wait, with Thunder going up like 30-60%, what does that mean for people like staking and stuff?
Well, a lot of them are locked for a certain period of days. But if you have Thunder, it's taxed, so you can swing trade it, and you're still adding liquidity to the pool. So it's not something that we discourage. But we do want everyone to use it for what we created it for, which is it's a tool for everyone to become liquidity providers. It's not something that every project offers you.
Yeah,
we're here every day. It's like we can do we can do this long term and onboard people and one by one create liquidity as a community. And it's like, yes, it's the hardest thing to do, but it's unbreakable when you do it because now you have decentralized liquidity, right? Nobody can dump on you unless everybody dumps on you. That's what I want to
Yeah, Alpha. I think there's a bright future for Thunder. I mean, I'm looking at the Bach Thunder LP. How much LP is in that? Oh, like yeah, almost $2,800.
In Bach Thunder?
Yeah, Bach Thunder.
When did that start? Like during the show?
I think somebody created it like 42 minutes ago.
Oh, this is all starting to, the math checks out. I got it.
Someone.
It's very exciting stuff, man. And we only have 8 minutes. What's up, Carly? Carly, are you holding any thunder, Carly?
During what fucking show?
This one. During this
Into
show.
the Thunder song. What show?
Oh, you want me to play it? I gotta find it. I thought you
God,
found
no,
it.
don't.
All right, I won't. You don't gotta tell me twice.
But hey, like connecting Thunder to Bach together like this, if Bach goes up, Thunder has more value. I don't know. It's just synergy.
Well, we're tied together now, like blood brothers. That's what happens when you make liquidity with another project. It's like you cut your fingers and
Christ, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Poor Carl be down there going, I have to teach her lots tomorrow. Or what's going on? Alpha, no. Did you get the Thunder link?
There's a link, yeah. You go to islandthunder.io and there's a button. I made it today.
Wait long, you dope.
Oh, no, you said don't play it.
I'll play it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sean, save us.
I'll save you guys. How you doing? I missed your whole space day. I've been so busy the last couple of days. I haven't been around. I hope you guys are doing good. I just want to shoot you. Can I pin something, Alpha? Is that cool?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
All right. Well, we just released like a little sneak peek of our amplifier program. We got it built into the app, and it's pretty much ready to rock and roll. So, thought I would just share you guys a sneak peek. I hope that you share this. I need exposure, guys. So
We will give you that exposure. And I'll tell you what, Sean, this is going to feel to the listeners like we're just forcing thunder down everybody's fucking throats. But this is not the case. This is not the case. Sean, we've been talking about it this whole time, and I think we need to pull the trigger and get the Thunder NFTs into the reward expanders.
Alpha, love the way you did, shoving it down their throat.
Fucking throat.
That's too funny.
well, I'll amplify them. So if you guys want to work together, you just got to hit me up. So why not? Yeah, all you have to do is hold it in your wallet anyway. That's pretty much how it works with the staking, with the stake, right? You just hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a win-win on both sides, honestly. So yeah, man, share that out. Get me some exposure, you guys. Like we're hanging on the brink of making it or breaking it, and that's just being real and being as transparent as possible. I can't keep, affording to keep this on my own going. It's something that was made for the world to embrace and make mass adoption happen. Bach, I see you up there. I hit up Crocy. I want you guys' founder NFTs to be amplified as well. I own well over 10 of them, and I'm hardcore on what you're doing. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I'm backing you 100%, and I hope you follow through with all your plans on those perks with those founders because I want to see it explode. And that's it, you guys. I hope you guys are having a blessed day, but go check it out. We'll send out the app update here probably in the next couple days so everybody can check out that amplifier, and the wallet integration portion of it is probably going to come up on another update, to be honest, because we're still working a couple things out. But yeah, check it out. Download the app. It's free, you guys. Please embrace it. Later, Cole.
I have that app, but fucking hell, lads, why'd you talk so fast? No wonder I don't remember anything. Fucking
He's
hell.
got a
I
lot
have
to
to laugh.
say, and he understands that time is short here. We got a lot of people that want to say something. Look at all the hands, Carly. You pick. Who's
I
going
know, but
first?
that's why you fucking talk slow and talk slow.
You know what's funny is like when I when I take a breath and then I forget what I'm gonna say, and then nobody says anything because you guys are like, I don't know, waiting for me to finish what I'm saying. I have panic attacks.
And you know, when I come into a room and no one's saying something, I have to go, oh, I have to say something. When I don't at all. For fuck's sake.
I don't know. I should really just be silent and just let that feeling sit. But I used to do radio, so there's a reason. There's a reason I fill dead air. You're not allowed to have it in radio. Murph, what's up, baby?
So look up top, all the way to the left. Here, you tell.
My first grill. Woo!
So I sent her some
nice.
thunder yesterday, and look at the ounce steak. I thought you might like that. It was just a random thing, right? I sent her 20,000. The tax hit. I think she got 17.6, and so we grilled that, and then it ended up being 0.6942.
That's some real D-Gen shit right there. I like it. First grill. And also, like, this is not the first time that we've had couples grilling thunder together. Boo Boo, are you grilling thunder?
She just said she popped her cherry at Celeste.
You swingers now. Lads, come on.
I gotta check my wife's phone. I think she is. I think I did it for her.
I'm like
Congrats,
thinking
Miss Murph.
finally you sent the missus into the kitchen to grill for you.
Cool Kids Club is in the grill, man. Joe Q, what it do?
Hey, Crypto Cutie got the grill. I got her walk through it. She's one of the ladies that stepped in because I was trying to show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm definitely looking for that zap kind of thing to get that Bach Thunder going. And GDR, you have my DMs, multiple DMs. Help me, help you, help you. Freeze that accept location thing on the screen. Make that a mandatory action. I promise you, that's part of your situation and or issue. I cannot get my Android, and now some of my iOS is doing the same thing. It flashes, it's not tracking. Let me help you, please.
Yeah, we're working on it, bro. It's just I know what you're talking about. There's a couple things we're working on. So I mean, it's just still so fucking early, but it's coming. So just stick it out, bro. Trust me. And if it ain't tracking, if you guys are on board and you got my NFT, the founders, you're gonna get an airdrop anyway. It's gonna crush whatever you would have thought you would have earned. So I'm telling you, go mint our NFTs.
I've minted them, and I am onboarding other people, but right now I'm only onboarding people that have the iOS, the Apple, because I really don't want to listen to them whine and cry to me about it's not tracking.
Oh,
So
understood.
I am helping.
I believe you, Joey. Why isn't my phone charging? If this rug's on us again. Happy 420, everybody. We've done it again. Can you believe it? We've burned through all 3 420s like we do every damn day.
Oh, last side note, Alpha, look at your DMs. That is the 2 steaks that I have going right now in the steakhouse.
T-bones. Don't worry, Joey. We're bringing the limit down.
Be
Doing the math,
certain.
and we're coming up with a limit. But we do. We want everyone to be able to make as much as you've been able to make. Shit. Let's go sushi roll. Morph Smurf. Work.
Hey guys, how you guys doing? Uh,
Yeah, I was I'm getting a little bit of FOMO, and I was the winner of the 20K Thunder.
When was this?
Not too long ago. I guess Murph announced it, but I haven't received it. I'm getting a little bit of FOMO.
Well, you came to the right
The
place.
coffee naming, second place.
Second place. How much was it?
20K Thunder.
Damn! Hit me with the ox addy. I got you.
Yeah, sushi roll, man. Good for you, buddy. I like the
Let me
way he
see
won
that
too
sushi
because
roll. That sushi
he
roll.
won he won actually a pretty interesting way. So like all of the Thunder token holders got to put in their vote, and at the very end, remember, we were in a space, and I said, if you're in a space and you want to put in a vote, just DM me. And he was one of those, so he got in right skin of his teeth, and I like that. That's good. Underdog story.
Yeah, and I actually appreciate that the UK chaps here don't like the word brew, but you actually brew coffee, but you steep tea. So you know what I'm saying?
They don't
Yeah, no,
stick
it's
in.
interesting that we went with brew because it's a word that not everybody uses. But Jungle Brew and Morning Thunder slaps, and you guys really knocked it out of the park, man. I'm proud of both of those names.
Good job, lads. Good job.
We're gonna send you some, Carly, as soon as we're done with the artwork. Who's up, Murph?
Nah,
Yep,
it's me, and I'm just
Morse,
gonna,
then Murph.
yeah. I'm just gonna tell, was it Sean, the driver token? Me and names. But yeah, I have sent you a DM also earlier about that amplifier, and Chromorphs also have some sort of amplifier. So check your DMs, bro. Do it.
I'm doing the DeFi, Murph. Go for it.
Shit, CRS, bro. It's a bitch. We get talking about all these different things, and I can't keep up with you ADD cats, man.
I'm
Come back to
everywhere.
me. What's up, Works? I love that chimp.
So I got an email. You were talking about something about Apple iPhones, Apple whatnot. I got an email from my boss
Oh,
today saying
Your boss.
yeah, you're cutting out.
iPhone Apple device security alert. We got this from a company.
This sounds important too.
Good. Yeah, it's too good. That's damn Twitter.
Security alert for Apple. Oh, he's rugged. But
It's
sushi roll.
can you hear
He's
me?
back.
I
Yep.
left it. I can talk to you. So it's a security alert saying do the security update on your Apple devices because people can hack in and take over your devices.
That's very important. So we just have to go into settings if we have an iPhone and update security.
Yeah, do the software update.
All right. So you check your wallet, my dude, and get to grilling. That's a bag. Rasta. Watagwan.
Hey man, thanks for having me up. Thanks for letting me do my plug for my favorite NFT communities, the crofam. Like always, I appreciate it. Wish I could have got in here earlier, but still at work. But you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you around. And then I think we get a mint going on tomorrow. You know, if you know, you know. Check out that PFP I got rocking right now. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend, man.
If you know, you know. I know. And if you want to win Chromors, I am actually giving one away to a lucky minter tomorrow. So yeah, let's everyone
Wow.
support
Well,
those.
fucking hell.
I'm judging by the mysterious tone, and I'm guessing that the PFP is the one I'm looking at. I'm not gonna switch if I poke him in the PP. But sounds like truck. Sounds like truck to me.
That's trucking truck.
Let's go. Now it's been a hell of a show. If you missed any of it, check the tapes. And tomorrow is Saturday, so we will see you in the evening for a special jungle on CNS domains, and hopefully we get that crew in here. Also, look out for the Jungle Media account, because that's the account that's going to host the
Hey,
jungle
you didn't
tomorrow.
DM me that I need that title because there ain't no way I'm gonna be able to get that.
Oh, let me hit the notepad real quick. Is there anything else we're forgetting?
I just want to go over a few things. So, yeah, we got truck projects minting tomorrow. We have the Nobu token for the Nobody Sits minting today, 99 Pro. Tomorrow, tentatively, their 3D is going to start minting. And tonight, Red Saints doing that thing free mint. I'm pretty sure that's all the highlights for minting today. Yeah.
And Bach's doing a giveaway today.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to ask Bach. I got a question in the Discord. Are the LP NFTs live at the moment, or are they coming? What is exactly the status?
Yeah, they're coming. Right now, literally, my computer is on NFT 161. I'm generating 250,000 of them.
And each one is different?
Each one is different.
Wow.
So they'll be live, what, tonight-ish? I just want to know what to tell the guy.
Pretty soon.
Awesome.
Get your Thunder and get your Bach, because what I'm thinking, and this is obviously not financial advice.
Well, actually, you don't even need Thunder or Bach. You just need Crow. Or, yeah, if you have Bach or Thunder, too. You can
either. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a zap? You're the man.
You can zap 3 different ways. Different ways.
Well, then this liquidity is going to go faster than anything we've built yet, because the easier you make it for everybody, the better it's going to turn out. I mean, even just the post that ends up being good question. Bach.finance?
Oh, it's on. Okay, it's on Bach. I do have that. I've just wanted to make sure. I have it saved in my wallet. So awesome.
You tell me, was I right?
What was that?
Is it Bach.finance?
Yeah. When you show up to Bach Finance,
How would you not be right with that? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, when you show up to Bach Finance, it's on the top. It's like LP NFT.
What if Bach Finance just buys Agora real quick?
We don't Agora.
No, but then you just take their spot in the dApps.
Yeah, but no.
I thought you would take a backdoor.
Lads.
All right.
There's too much risk. You buy it, and they're like, "Oh, Crossy has it," and they just remove Agora.
Then they change the rules, fuckers.
No, it's more of that.
I'd rather
Going,
work.
Hey lads, what's happening now? How do I do this? It's more of that. No, do not change it.
What can we do, Carla?
Do not change. Do not. Doesn't matter. Do your own thing. Be millionaires, and I'll be back here going, "Oh, sake!"
I'll never be a millionaire. I promise.
Yo, thanks, Alpha. Thanks for the 20K Thunder. What should I do? Should I stake it with the LP or burn it?
I would throw a good half of it in the grill, sure. Just because you're gonna end up yielding it back so quick. And because, yeah, we're burnt, and just because of how cool the grill is. And you're reducing token supply. And,
So it's like you're barbecuing.
oh, yeah, with all the lighter fluid. Just like, boo, take the top off. Boo. I recommend it. Not in real life, just the chronosteakhouse.com. And on that note, I got to get out of here. Drink some water, brush your teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi. Please don't forget that shit. Don't tell your seed phrase to anybody. I mean it. Write it down. Put it in a safe or something, and then you can onboard someone. Happy weekend, everybody. I'll see you at 4:20 tomorrow. Crofam for life. Caw-caw. Carly, give us a fucking kiss.
Cacao. Cacao.
Peace out, y'all. Lots of love. Bye.
Night, love.